Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Tax Smart Cafe's Business Lounge. With us today, I guess my co-host today first. My co-host is...
Hello everyone, my name is Joshua. Nice to meet you again.
Awesome, thanks Joshua. And we have today, very beautiful guest today, is Trish. Trish, brief introduction of yourself and your business, please.
Yep, sure. Hi everyone at Tax Smart Cafe.
Yes.
And hi Josh and hi Joy. As you already know, I'm Trish Nguyen. I'm the sole directors of ATA Mortgage Brokers, your local mortgage broker, Trish Nguyen. So I have been working in banking finance for over 10 years, and I opened my company about 18 months ago. So at the moment my office is actually in Footscray. But my client base is actually across Victoria, like you guys, because most of the time we can conduct an appointment over the phone or Zoom meeting. So I actually service client across Australia, across Victoria.
So I guess it's one of the things that the pandemic has proven, right? So
Yeah. So we built a new kind of momentum in our daily routine.
Correct.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, so one question for you, Trish. You could have picked like any names, but then why did you pick the 88 mortgage brokers?
Yep, I got asked that question a lot. So as you already know, number 8 for us is actually a lucky number.
I see.
But it's also I was born in 1988. And one of the reasons why I use 88 mortgage brokers with an S is my visions for the company in the future is not only me as a broker that working in the company, but also we will have fellow brokers that working with us as well.
That's good.
Yeah, so next year I turn 35, so I see myself in the next 5-10 years by the time I get to 45 years old, I will have over 20 years experience, and by then I would like to see myself as a coach for the younger mortgage brokers or commercial brokers that come on board on our company as well.
And it's good, like when you started your business, you're forward looking already on what you want.
Yeah. That's also one of the reasons why I didn't choose a name like, for example, Trish Nguyen Finance or anything else, but I choose something that represents that potentially we might have ATA mortgage brokers that are working with us. Hopefully, or even more if that's better.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So you already have like a clear future goals ahead.
Visions,
Visions,
what I want to do.
Oh, that's nice. Because sometimes, I think business owners sometimes, when they start a business, typically it's a hobby that they turn into a business.
Yeah.
But what's lacking is, what do they want the business to look like 3-5 years in the future, right? It's just this month, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, and that's good to hear,
thank
Trish.
you.
Thanks for sharing that with us. You mentioned your age as well.
Yes.
At a very young age, yes.
Yeah.
And I guess what inspired you to start a business? You're working, you have a full-time job. You could be happy with that already, complacent with that, but then you started a business. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. So as Joyce already know and Ron already know that I worked before I ran my own company. I worked for Commonwealth Bank for over 10 years.
10 years. That's like a lot of experience.
Josh probably is still in uni by then. Yeah. So 10 years in Commonwealth Bank gave me a clear picture of what I really want to do in the future, given that I started to work for Commonwealth Bank, I think when I was 23 years old. Yeah. But way before that, I think it started from the family. My mum and dad was always into properties, and they believe that properties is one of the way that can provide passive income and capital growth over the years. They always told me that you have more people in the world. We always grow in population, but the land doesn't grow itself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
It's
like a
really,
really good
it's when
idea.
expand bigger,
Yeah.
but it will grow in value. So that embedded in my system.
Yeah.
And I was always interested in learning more about properties in a very young age. Like for example, when we have family gathering, I always stick with the adults and listen to these conversations, even though I couldn't understand anything. But I have a lot of curiosity for properties and how it's work.
Nice.
And then when I enter real life, I start to learn from the bank. Started from scratch, like for example, learn about your personal finance, how to manage your own finance, and then from there, how to get your first home, how to become a property investor. Yeah.
That's very good. So you have, I guess it's roots from your childhood, from your family,
Yeah.
and you're making it happen now.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. So when I was in Commonwealth Bank, at the time I have my vision, and I told myself that look, you have two positions that I'm actually eyeing for, which is become a leadership, working in leadership, become a manager, or I can potentially become a specialist in mortgage, which is like lenders, brokers. And then at a younger age, I was thinking that I have more room to improve in managing people, working with people. And to me personally, leadership is something that you learn over time and practice as well. Yeah. So I chose to work as a lender, and now I become a mortgage broker. And when I run my own company, working with my team, that is where my leadership actually put into place.
Yeah, you develop.
Yes, put into practice. Yeah.
Cool.
So another question is like, you told that you're the CEO of 88 mortgage brokers, and then you're interested, like how is your day goes? Let's say, how do you like wake up in the morning? Do you like meditate after waking up, or then going to the gym? Yeah.
It sounds like a perfect routine.
Yeah.
We're all trying. Is that your routine?
Yeah.
My day always start with a strong coffee, double shot, and I make coffee at home. It's safe cost for sustainable environments, and also it's the time for myself to reflect and start. So I really spend time to make myself a coffee. I do work out in the morning. I try, so at least 10-15 minutes on the treadmill, go for a walk or a jog. And then if I have more time, if I wake up a little bit earlier, then I do some stretch. Nothing really intense, like you can see influencer posts online. In reality, if I have enough half an hour to work out in the morning, I'm happy enough. The reason why I try is not only for a good body, but also when I work out, I feel like my day is actually running more smooth. I have more energy, and the first meeting or the first conversation is always full energy compared to the day that I usually work not having the workout. Sorry, I lost my thoughts.
Yeah. So it's like setting the pace for your day, right?
Yes. Yeah. You can cut that part out.
Yeah. No, but it's actually nice because it's like, I was imagining like when you're making that coffee, there's a time wherein you're thinking to yourself, this is what the day is going to be. Your mindset is setting it.
Yeah.
It's like what I usually do. So when I wake up, just take a shower and then go, and then just
Some day it can be like that because in reality, to me, I don't think you're always going to have a full energy day in, day out, 365 days.
Of course, for human beings.
Yeah. Some day you feel tired, but any day that I have more energy, I will try my best to have at least 30 minutes or 20 minutes cardio to start a full day.
Social media, Trish. So we see lots of your posts, updates, videos in social media. Tell us more about that.
Yep. So I learned about social media marketing probably about 3-4 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so from one of the trip to Thailand, I got to meet people that working in digital marketing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
all the nomads that actually working there.
The
Oh my God.
vloggers where
Vloggers.
Yeah, the
Wow.
bloggers and the
Content
affiliate,
creators.
content creator,
Yeah.
SEO. So I was really lucky to meet them in Chiang Mai, Thailand. At that time, it's actually opened my eyes about digital marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so beside all the skill of running a business, being a leader, marketing is a very important part of a business. So it's happened by chance. I met them, and then I attend a Google conference for 3 days and attend some online courses as well. Yeah, so now that I run my own company, I imply that into practice. And also, beside the marketing part, one of the reasons why that I keep making videos, and especially that longer videos in 10-20 minutes, that is, it's give me, if the video lasts 10 or 20 minutes, it gives me enough time to deliver the message or the knowledge to the audience as well. Yeah, so I believe that it all starts from managing your personal finance, for example, saving up, managing your daily spending, your monthly spending, and then from there you can save money, and then from there you can purchase your first home, and then after the first home, the second home will come. Yeah. So all these informations, it's to me, it's become a part of me, a part of my DNA and my gene.
Yeah.
But to my clients, if I don't talk to them daily, if I don't have the chance, the opportunity to see those videos, they won't learn as much. Because, for example, if I have like 45 minutes for one interview, one appointment with my clients, that's not going to be enough for them to understand the whole process of how to obtain information, manage their mortgage, manage their money, saving, repayment, and everything else. So that's one of the reasons why I make long videos as well.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes it's just good for our clients to get reminded, right? Because sometimes they know about it, but unless they always hear it.
Yeah, so another question is like,
we can cut that part too.
being a mortgage broker is like really, really competitive, especially like in these days where a lot of like emerging like new brokers and
Even the banks as well. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you motivate yourself to be one of the top like brokers here in the West?
Or even in Australia.
Yeah, even in
not just
Australia.
here.
In Australia. So,
to me, though, with the experience that I have, I'm pretty confident in my own capacity and my own knowledge. For motivations, it's a bit different. I personally don't compete with the market, but it's more of why I want to do what I want to do, why I want to be a mortgage broker, why I want to help first home buyer, why I want to see my clients grow with me, with the company as well. So it's all started from my own feeling of a home owner. I had that dream since I was young, and it's become even a bigger dream when I was in uni. So one of the days that I go for a walk at 5-6 p.m. and then I see people that driving home from their work, they go into their house and all the lights, the yellow light, the warm light, the moody light is turned on when they get into their home, and all that feeling gave me a motivation to own my first home when I was 23, 24 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joshua.
I'm gonna buy my copy.
I'm getting inspired by Trish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then when I became a lender, when I talk to my client, I see the happiness on their face on the settlement day. Yeah, on the day that they have a big achievement, which is their first home.
Yeah.
And that feeling gave me a lot of good energy, and it's actually reassured me that what I want to do is actually the right directions for my life, for my career, for my company. Yeah, so it's all started from there. So, like I mentioned, I don't compete, but I follow my dream. And it's more of, it's not about, okay, so what am I gonna win this year or the next 5 years or the next 10 years is great. But also in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, how many families would I help? And these families, how much will they grow if they keep learning more about mortgage, how to utilize these facility, which is mortgage lending, to achieve their goal and to build more wealth for themselves as well. Yeah, so I keep focus on the vision that I built for myself and my company.
And Trish, it's not just families, right? Helping businesses as well in a commercial part.
Yes, that's right. So a lot of my client, or 50% of my client, is actually self-employed business owners. Yeah, so they grow as well, and when they grow, they need commercial property too. Yeah. So for example, like us, we need an office. So we will grow into the space where we will need to own a office, a warehouse, or a retail shop.
Cool. And you help those business owners as well with that. That's really good.
Yeah, so that tell you that my business actually grow with my client too.
It's like you become part of the families and the businesses in their journey, right?
And dedicate to what they need to achieve what they want, their goals and achievement.
And the right timing as well. That's very good. Thanks, Trish. Okay, let's wrap this up with your message to our viewers and how they can contact you.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to me, Josh, and Joy today at Tax Smart Cafe. Again, I'm Trish Nguyen, your local mortgage brokers at ATA Mortgage Brokers. You can contact me on 0479 109 317, or ask Joyce and Josh about my contact.
You have a Facebook page as well.
Yeah, it is the same as my company name, ATA Mortgage Brokers with an S.
That's good. Cool.
Thanks, Joy and Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Trish. Thanks, Joshua.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Joshua, as we always say, as a business owner and entrepreneur, you are not alone.
You are awesome.